Good day guys, Mark here again and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, you love cars, DIYs, and anything car related, please click that subscribe button and check out my playlist. Okay guys, so I'm gonna teach you another way on how you will be able to clean the evaporator without removing the dashboard. For this one, you might need to remove, you will need to remove the glove box and the resistor for your heater core and your air conditioning unit. This actually will be a bit thorough when it comes to the cleaning, but it's basically just the same with the ones I posted for the first two videos. But you know, if you want to be thorough in terms of cleaning your evaporator or your AC system, you might want to do this, but please be very extra careful, especially when handling the resistor that's sensitive. And if you mess that up, your air conditioning unit and your heater core will not work. So I already removed the resistor and cleaned it with some electronic contact cleaner. um, it looks like this. So it has a board. I'm actually just letting that dry out, and I removed the temperature sensor, which would be this one. Remove the terminal, and you see that hole, that huge hole. That's actually the slot for the what do you call this? The resistor for your AC and heater core. I already sprayed a dishwashing soap in there, so you'll see it's wet. So I already sprayed that and just letting the dishwashing liquid do its job. I'm gonna flush it later with water, and I still have the drain pan at the bottom, and let's see what will come out after. Okay.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so I think 10 minutes has passed, so I'm gonna rinse everything with water. So I think we will get more on this side, because this would be the front part of the evaporator, which is actually the part that gets dirty. Okay, so same process. I'm gonna insert the hose there as far as I can, and I'm gonna place the camera on the drain pan for view, for you two guys to be able to view the uh, drain pan at the bottom. So I'm gonna give it a good flush. About I'm gonna make the water flow. Just looking for the hole. Okay. Okay. Okay, so would be the first rinse. I got a couple of dust, but I think those dust are that came from the what do you call this? The air duct. I don't see much of a chunk, but okay, let's try one more time. Let's rinse it one more time. just to give you guys an idea, I'll show you the pressure that I have on my hose. You see that? You see that? So it has a good pressure in it. So I'm just making sure that the bucket or the drain pan is clean. So I'm gonna put it back and let's do another flush. Let me point you guys there. Okay. All right. So fire away. Okay, I'm gonna let that run for about a minute or two. So I'm actually pumping water in sequence for me to be able to knock out just in case there's still mold left. Okay, so I think that's good. Um, let's go ahead and check the drain pan. This would be rinse number 3. It's full. Okay, so rinse number 3 came out almost clean. Okay, that's rinse number 3. So there's really nothing much here. Aside from just, I think those are just dust that was stuck on the, what do you call this? The air ducts. But there's really no chunks left, I think, on the system. Well, just to be sure, I'm gonna rinse it one more time.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Just get one screw here to lock it in place. Okay, that's in. Now, screw number 2, which would be on the top. just making sure that it's in place. Let's put the socket back and let's test it out. I'm not gonna return the glove compartment yet. Okay guys, so I just finished returning everything, the temperature sensor, the resistor, the socket, and I actually wiped everything back dry just to be sure that we won't damage any electronic or electrical sensor on our air conditioning unit. So nothing to do here but to give it a go. It's hot guys, I'm sweating. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Nice. So it's still cold. I don't think there would be much significant difference at this point. See, because the cleaning that I made, the first two, was actually sufficient or enough for the what they call this, the evaporator to be cleaned. For this method, just in case you thought of cleaning the resistor, you might as well, give your evaporator some few sprays. Also, whichever the hole that you decide to use, you can spray a little bit of Glade or Lysol disinfectant. That would help to delay the formation of molds or fungi on your air conditioning unit. So I actually max out the blower or the fan because it's hot outside guys. So I'm just gonna keep myself cool for a few minutes while observing the unit. So yeah, it's still cold. All vents, and it smells fresh because if you guys remember, I used the Abro air conditioning cleaner earlier this morning. So it smells fresh. There's no trace of the liquid dishwashing soap. I don't smell anything. What I smell is the Abro air con cleaner, which smells really, really good. So I'm gonna switch the fan to number 2, just to give you guys an idea how hot it is outside or inside. So it's, let me switch off the flash. We're at 30.5 a while ago, so I think it's still 30.5. Yeah, 30.5. And yeah, that will conclude this DIY video guys. And guys, by the way, I have been reading a lot of comments or some posts saying that nothing beats the cleaning that you'll dismantle everything on the dashboard. I have no questions about that. There's no doubt. If you want your air conditioning system cleaned, that's the way to go. And also, if you have the budget, what I'm saying is you can achieve similar results and prolong the life of your the components of your electric aircon system by doing this simple DIY cleaning. And those molds and fungi formation, guys, you can easily clean that using those foam cleaners, the Mr. Mechanic, the Abro. You can clean those stuff. The reason why there's really no chunks, huge chunks coming out, is because I do this regularly. Um, and I clean my filters, my blowers, and all that every 6 months. So um, I'm confident that it's gonna be clean. The dust that you saw earlier, those are just dust that gets caught on the vents like that, the air duct. So those are the stuff that you guys are seeing. But if there were like fungi, or what do you call this, molds, I think you saw that on the first video that I posted. Okay, so if you have the budget, by all means, have your air conditioning unit cleaned, refilled, etc. But an aircon technician told me way back, if there's no leak on your air conditioning system, cleaning would be enough. And that's what I'm doing ever since. Sooner or later, guys, the evaporator or something on the air conditioning unit will definitely break down, or maybe develop a leak. Regardless of how often you dismantle the dashboard, have your system completely cleaned, sooner or later that will get broken. Even mine, I'm pretty sure sooner or later my air conditioning unit will break down. Maybe the evaporator, the compressor, we don't know. But I'm doing this to be able to, prolong the life of the air conditioning components, to give me enough time to save up to get those components replaced in the future. And that's what I'm doing. I'm saving money by doing or cleaning the air conditioning system by myself. And guys, the performance of my air conditioning system is still on tip-top shape. It's cold. Yeah, it gets the job done. Okay, and it smells fresh. All right, so I'm gonna return the glove box and let's check the temperature. Okay,
12 seconds later.
and let's see the temperature, guys. Right before we end the video. So 30.5 a while ago. So 27.9. I think we ran it about 7 or 10 minutes. So 27.9. As you can see, fan speed at number 2. It's really performing really well. I have been doing this since year 1, guys, and never had a problem with it. I used about 2 cans of Mr. Mechanic already for the past 4 years. The second one was the last canister that I used for the events. So right now, the Abro, I think Abro is really convenient, but the problem is it's not as many as the Mr. Mechanic. So I prefer the Mr. Mechanic more, but in terms of cleaning, they both do the same performance. Okay, so whichever is available, if you have the budget, go for those 2 aircon cleaners. They work. But as you can see, guys, Joy dishwashing liquid does the job as well, only for 15 bucks. Okay, so yeah, let's end the video here, guys. If you love the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Share the video, guys. Any of the video. If you have done any of my DIY videos, feel free to share it online. Shoot me a message. I'm gonna post it on my official Facebook page. Again, this is Mark. Thank you so much, and see you guys on the next video.